My older sister took me to this rock festival in Korea. That was my first ever rock festival that I went to. It was 2009. I was 13. But I found some of the greatest Korean bands there, and their energy and like watching the stage on live, like in real life was really shocking to me. And I was like, oh my God, I need to see more of this.
Bob Ruckus,
Nick Collins,
Kate Clover,
Keith Semple,
Isaiah Mitchell,
Billy Harvey,
Tim Howard. Check it out. Almost Famous Magazine.
Hey everyone, welcome back to The Hang right here on Almost Famous Magazine. I'm your host, Scott Saldinger. Thank you for joining us. The Hang is where we get to know musicians from around the world. As a matter of fact, today's episode may be the longest distance hang we've ever done, and we learn musicians and band stories and get to know them beyond them just the music. If you're new to the channel, thank you for joining us. Please subscribe, share, hit the bell. And if you've been with us before and you haven't shared us with your friends, what the hell are you waiting for? You can also take us on the go with you. So if you listen to your podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more, you can listen to us on the go. As part of our Dollfest 2026 coverage, today we're bringing some serious international punk energy into the room, although you're going to have to bear with me because my voice is shredded like metal guitar. Joining me is 18 Fevers, a Seoul-based death, punk, disco band that's been tearing things up and with a wild collision of hardcore, goth, and dance punk attitude. We're talking about a band that's not only lighting up stages across Korea, but also making waves internationally. And we're going to dig into their sound, their live chaos, and what's next for them right here on The Hang, plus their upcoming performance at Dollfest 2026. We've got Christmas on lead vocals, Vivi on guitar, Matt on bass, and missing in action, Garrick, their drummer that no one knows who the hell or where the hell he is right now. I hope he's going to still be in a band tomorrow. Welcome to Hang, everybody.
He's doing something weird. He's doing something weird somewhere.
Don't do drummer. Isn't that a drummer thing?
Yes.
Weird stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know about you, but do you ever turn around and you're watching him and you see him make all the drummer faces? Have you noticed the drummer faces?
Yep.
I do concert photography, and when you're capturing a moment, just one single frame, you can see some of the craziest faces on drummers. Sometimes they look like Bruce Springsteen, and they should be in a bathroom and not on the stage. Sometimes they look like Animal from the Muppets, and sometimes they look like they're out of their damn minds. But we gotta love them because they keep the beat. So we'll give Garrick a little bit of grace today. But I'm excited to talk to y'all about. Well, maybe you won't. I don't know. But I'm excited to talk to y'all about Dollfest. But first, I want everyone to get acquainted with your musical story. It's about your relationship with music. So what we're going to do is we're going to go around a little bit and talk about this. Christmas, we'll start with you. Did your relationship with music start with you finding music or music finding you?
I think it was music finding me because my parents used to play legendary musics like while driving. One of them was, I remember, Pink Floyd. They loved Pink Floyd album. And that had effect on me and my older sister. So she started to listening to the bands, and she introduced me to some of her favorite bands. So that's how I got into music. I was only about 10 or 11, something like that.
Yeah. And what was the fire that drove you when you got into music to where you are today?
I used to only listen to music with, my iPods and my CDs, something like that. And then my older sister took me to this rock festival in Korea. That was my first ever rock festival that I went to. It was 2009. I was 13. But I found some of the greatest Korean bands there, and their energy and watching the stage on live, in real life was really shocking to me. And I was like, oh my God, I need to see more of this. And I started to go to, underground venues in Seoul and found out these great bands and how they're my cat is calling me. How they're so passionate and having fun and you know putting out the message they want to put out. It was all very shocking in a good way to me. So yeah, I was like, I want to do that. I want to be that happy, like on the stage too. So yeah, that was yeah that one rock festival that I went to kind of changed my life.
Wow, that's a great story. Vivi, how about you? How did your
Me,
relationship with music start?
I'm actually my dream is a painter. So I always drawing something, any anime, kind of painting. But sometime, I mean, one day, my old friend, the middle school friend, she have a dream about being an idol, you know, like a S-pop. Yeah. So she starting drag me. Let's go together. Some contest of singing. Let's practice together. So I starting follow her, and she drag me somewhere the contest of singing. So I what is called the name of 그 서명 같은 거 뭐 이렇게 지원을 했어.
Contracts.
Contract.
About the contest. So I'm winning for her. So and I starting. It is very fun to making music or singing. So and at the time, some kind of a little high school band find me. They told me, "Can you sing for us?" So okay. And at the time, I found that the live music. Oh, it's not the karaoke. Live music. Oh, it's really fun, and they teach me a lot of bands. So kind of the dishwashers, dishwashers and Nirvana. And at the time I was 17, and I quit my painting. I started a band, and I'm now 40.
So you gave up a life as a painter for a life as musician.
Maybe.
Maybe. All right. Well, you never know. Maybe the painting can be a hobby. Matt, how about you? How did your relationship with music start, and how did it fuel to get you to where you are today?
Well, yeah, kind of like Christmas. My parents listened to a lot of music. Mom and dad, into different rock and blues and Motown and stuff. So I had a pretty good broad diversity, but I always wanted this like edgier stuff. I always wanted to push things farther. So, well, yeah,
First, I
kind of like
started listening
Christmas.
to like hip
My
hop,
parents
gangster
listened to a
rap,
lot of music,
stuff like that.
Mom
But
and dad,
eventually, I
into
found
different
punk.
rock and blues and Motown and stuff.
At the
So
time,
I had
I
a
was
pretty
probably
good
13 years old.
broad diversity.
Kind of like
But
Christmas.
I always wanted
we,
this like
we didn't
edgier
live in
stuff.
like a nice
I always
neighborhood.
wanted to push
so,
things farther. So
there were
first, I
a
started
lot
listening to
a lot
like
of
hip hop,
punks
gangster
and,
rap,
you had the
stuff
gutter
like
punks, you had
that.
the whole thing.
But
It was really attractive to
eventually,
me.
I found punk.
And one of my friends, he had
And
an older
at the
sister,
time, I was probably
and
13 years
he
old.
would make these little cassette tapes,
like
kind of mixtapes
Christmas.
of like all of the band,
we
Germs,
didn't live in
Black
like
Flag,
a
and
nice
just, like, give 'em
neighborhood,
to me,
so
and I would just like
there were a lot of
and
punks.
then I would
and,
start
you had
picking
the
up
gutter punks. You had the
records
whole thing. It was really
anything I could
attractive to
find,
me. And
any
one of my
piece of
friends, he
anything.
had an older sister, and
cassette tapes,
he would make
They were
these little
cassette tapes, kind of mixtapes of
real
like
cassette
all
tape.
of the band,
Yep.
and
Germs,
yeah.
Black
And it
Flag,
was
and just like
around,
give them to me, and
when
I would
Green
just
Day, like, blew up.
consume.
You had Dookie and
then I
all
would
of that
start
stuff
picking
kinda
up
take off.
records and
So then
anything I
it
could
kinda
find,
opened up a whole bunch of
just any
opportunities
piece
for
of
more bands.
anything. and
Yeah, cassette tapes.
kind of got me.
They were.
I guess like I fell into
Real
playing music
cassette tape.
because I had friends who
And yeah,
they
and
needed
it was
a
around
bassist.
when
So
Green Day like blew up.
they were like,
You know, you had
you're gonna play
Dookie
bass.
and all of that stuff.
Flea's
kinda
not
take off.
available. We'll take Matt.
So then
Yeah,
it kind of
was
opened up a whole
like,
bunch
I
of
don't know, I was probably like
opportunities
14.
for
Like we
more
had a drummer,
bands.
we had 2 guitars.
And
They were like, we need a bassist.
kind
You're
of
gonna
got
play
me.
bass. So
I guess like I fell into playing music because
got
I
a
had
bass.
friends
I wonder what the
who
statute of limitations.
they needed
I
a
found a
bassist.
bass
So
somewhere for
they were
free.
like,
Off the
you,
back of a did
you're
it
gonna
fall
play
off the back of a
bass.
truck?
Fell out of the back of
Yeah.
a church.
Yeah, it was kind of like,
And
and
I was probably
I
like
just started
14. Like we had a
playing
drummer, we had 2
bass
guitars
with them.
And,
They were like, we need a
we didn't really
bassist.
do much.
You're
It
gonna
was
play
like
bass.
just various high school
So
bands, but it was something. It was something to keep
I got
me
a bass. I
out of
wonder what the
trouble, I guess.
statute of limitations.
Well,
I found
I
a
think
bass
that the fact that you've not been
somewhere
struck down by lightning
free.
for finding that bass behind a church might
Fell out of
speak
the back
to
of a
lack
church.
validity for the power of an almighty. Just saying.
And I just started
Or
playing
maybe I was meant to.
bass with them.
Divine intervention.
We didn't
Could
really
be.
do much, you know. It was like
Yeah,
just
because
various
they-
high school
now-
bands, but it was
Now,
something.
Matt,
It was
I
something
gotta
to
say,
to keep me
where in Korea
out
did
of
you grow
trouble.
up?
Wow. No, obviously I did not grow up here. I'm obviously not Korean. I moved here about 12 years ago, from the LA SoCal area. That's where I'm from. Yeah.
So you grew up in that scene.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Exactly.
So you must have come across some of those real those real lunatics like Giz Laszlo maybe, or
Oh yeah.
maybe the guys in Clit 45. You know.
Clip 45, yes. Yeah, I mean, by the time, you know, my period, things were a little bit calmer in that scene, but there were still some crazy shit happening.
Yeah,
So-
didn't you
Yeah.
get like stabbed 2 times?
Just one time.
Oh, 1 time. Okay.
Yeah. Just one time.
Is
Yeah.
Christmas is once not enough?
Yeah, it's one's not that impressive.
Second time will see me.
She was like 2. Wow, you're cool.
Wow.
1?
As long as it wasn't Giz or Dave, because they're good friends of the podcast, I think we're okay. But well, so now
No.
so you move over to Korea. How did you all find one another and decide that this was a band to be put together? Like, how did that happen? What's that story?
Well, first of all, we have very, very, very small team here. It's ridiculous. Like everybody knows everybody. Like you just see the same faces every single time you go to a show.
Are you saying that Korean punk isn't bigger than K-pop?
I know it's so surprising.
It's close,
is.
but
I'm
not
shocked.
quite.
So yeah,
I-
me and Matt kind of knew each other, but we weren't kind of close friends or something like that. But we kind of knew each other, and one of our mutual friends, he was like, "Hey, there's this guy Matt. He wants to start a band. I think his formal band that he was doing, got disbanded." And then he was looking for a new band, and also mine too. So, yeah, our mutual friend was like, you should meet this guy and talk to him. And then we were like, we like the same kind of things, so we should definitely be the same band. And then we found V also from a different mutual friend.
It was Yewon from Rum Kicks, right?
Yeah, yeah.
No. I found you, and I found
Oh.
you. Now I'm still in audition. It's a really long time, almost 3 years.
We told
Still
you.
auditioning.
We told you the first day, no audition.
They say,
Might be the
am I
Gee,
passed?
you might win the Guinness Book of World Records for the longest edition ever held.
What the
Garrick
fuck?
is still auditioning too.
Yeah, Garrick is still auditioning too.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, since he didn't make the episode, is he going to be auditioning for another band after this?
Probably.
Will you be auditioning new drummer? How did you find Garrick? Let's give him a little love. How'd you find Garrick?
Craigslist.
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 That's how desperate we were. But
Wow, Craigslist. You're
That's
the
awesome.
really
in
the
there.
really shitty thing the really shitty thing about Garrick was like him and I had a mutual friend, and that mutual friend knew I was looking for a drummer, and he never said anything. So we were all like, "What the fuck? You never said anything." And he, didn't think about it. So we had to find him on Craigslist.
What kind
But
of okay? So
crazy thing
they had Craigslist in Korea.
Wow.
we don't.
We have.
We don't. Nobody uses Craigslist here. Nobody.
Yeah.
Well,
I
it doesn't
use
exist. It doesn't exist anymore. But so I mean, did you find him in Korea? Did Garrett come from somewhere else? I mean, what's his
He was
story?
here.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's already there.
Yeah. He was here. No, it's just like no one really uses Craigslist, so it was kind of funny. Yeah, it's not a common thing here.
We've had a band. We've had one band on the hang who did in fact find the members of the band through Craigslist ads, and it was a little sketchy because they were always concerned about one another and which one was going to be the killer. So
Yeah,
it could happen.
yeah,
Right? I mean, look, Craigslist they were either like someone who's escaped from prison and was a convicted killer, or they're doing some sort of other prostitution or drug dealing, because that's all Craigslist was good for. So you got to be careful with a Craigslist band member. Always be careful.
Well, probably he's a serial killer, but
that's what he's doing now. That's what he was.
That's why he's
busy
not
with
here.
today.
That's why he's not here. Luckily, we're taping this, so it'll be far enough away from the actual event. That,
we have our alibis.
we hope he's got a good getaway car. So Christmas, the music you all writing, and you're a female fronted band, is geared really in a way toward female issues. Where do you find that inspiration and those ideas for your lyrics and the writing?
It's just a life that I live, and I bet it's all kind of similar around the world, but especially in Korea, because we're like Asian country, we're very, very conservative, and living here as a woman is not easy. So yeah, those kind of experiences, and as a female musician or female music enjoyer, we always get doubted, like, do you actually really like music, or are you just a groupie? Like, do you actually know anything about this, something like that? And we do get over sexualized time to time. So yeah, it's just those kind of experiences made me want to write, because music is all about experimenting and expressing myself. And watching, fellow female musicians struggling because of the very misogynistic society and system over here. I want to support them openly, and I want them to know that, this is like a safe space for them, and we want to make things better.
I really like that you said that it's not just in Korea. This is a worldwide issue, and you're being able to give voice to women around the world, and I really can appreciate that, and I respect you for that, because we're all made of the same stuff. We all want a lot of this, very much want the same things in life, and we want to be treated fairly, no matter where we live or where we're from. So I can really appreciate what you're doing with your lyrics there. You've got a catalog out. You've got a new. Is it a full album, or is it a group of songs? There's something coming out, I noticed on your website, in an album. What is that? Tell me the story of that. And is it an album? Is it an EP? Is it a collection of singles? What exactly is it?
We have a full vinyl record coming out, which is our first two EPs, and then some other singles that we released. So basically everything we've done in our first 4 years as a band, all on one vinyl, basically.
Nice.
Because we didn't do a lot of physical releases, and we didn't do any vinyl, so this is kind of just putting it all on one thing.
Now, Will it be available only in Korea, or are you gonna have an international distribution? What's that gonna be like? Because I know people over here who love to get their hands on records. So.
Yeah, so actually, a label out of California, East Bay area, close to where we're playing Dollfest, is putting it out there. They're called Lava Socks Records. They're just a small label, but through mutual friends, they kind of got connected with us and said, "I want to put this out." And you can order if you live in North America, you can order from them directly. But if you're outside of North America, like UK, Europe, Asia, you can order on our website. We'll send it there. We have distribution in Europe, UK, and Asia. So, but America, North America, you got to go through Lava Socks.
And we'll make sure we have that link down below because everyone watching knows how we feel about supporting and purchasing music and tickets and merch and everything from artists that we have here on The Hang. So we'll have that down below.
Cool.
What I'm always interested in learning, though, from your catalog, whether it was an intended single, whether it's a deeper cut, if I'm new to your music, and I think of music as a satisfying meal, right? What are 2 or 3 songs that you feel are the appetizer, the thing that's gonna pique my interest to listen to everything else by the band? Do you each have a song that you feel exemplifies really who the band is in your message?
Well, mine would be obviously there's a song called Dance Macabre. And I think that song, while we were making that song, the phrase that Death Punk Disco came, it was like half joke to us. But we were like, this is very, dancey, disco-y, but also had like thrashy hardcore vocals, and it's like it has this heavy sound. So when we bands don't really call the songs in their actual name. So I think first one we called it was Papa Roach. And then
Yeah, I
we
don't
were
know
like,
why.
yeah, this is disco-y, Death Punk Disco. And then that's I think most well-known song of ours too. And we always get like a great audience interaction while we're doing that song. Matt flips his bass and like balances on his hand. Like literally
Yeah.
upside down, like body is here, neck is here, and then he just like balances on his one hand. And it's such a fun song to, perform as a performer too. So I'll definitely recommend that one. Dance Macabre.
Okay. Matt, how about you?
Oh, that's tough. I might go with Gatekeeper.
Mm.
Did I steal yours? Did I steal yours, V? Okay, never mind. I will go with Save Your Venom. I'm gonna go with Save Your Venom. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one.
Why Save Your Venom?
Because I think it kind of has for me like Dance Macabre, it has the kind of the dancey thing, but Save Your Venom I think is showing like kind of like our more hardcore roots, kind of like our AFI, like early AFI stuff, kind of the darker and even some of just more hardcore type stuff. I think that shows that off a bit. So it's kind of pushing, like it's spreading our spectrum out farther this way. And I don't know, it's just fun to play. It's got a cool intro. There's cool V's got cool guitar lines on it, and I don't know, it's just a fun song.
But
Yeah.
not as cool as the song that V's chosen. So let's go to her. I'm gonna wonder what it could be. But V, tell me what's the song?
내가 이거 말을 잘 알아듣는 건지 잘 모르겠지만 이분이 어떤 노래가 제일 우리한테 좋은 노래인지 그게 궁금하신 것 같다는 거지?
우리를 처음 듣는 사람들한테 우리 대표를 할 수 있는 곡을 추천해주자면 뭐냐?
These days here is winter and snowing. So we have a song, and We always drink a lot. We have a song, Never Fall.
Ah.
Mm.
We never fall. Never fall.
Mm.
Because it's
Why do you
winter.
like? Because it's winter. It's never fall.
Yes, and always drinking, never fall.
Yeah, always
Well,
drinking, never
Christmas is
fall.
I was
Christmas is in winter, so
I was fall, so
It's never fall. I was not expecting that. Okay, that was good. That was
What happened
good.
to Gatekeeper?
Yeah, I thought you were gonna take Gatekeeper.
gatekeeper.
Yeah.
It is hard to explain in English.
That's
And
okay.
we have no time for this.
That
It
Garrick
is
probably would have
almost
chosen Gatekeeper.
3
Yeah,
hours.
Garrett probably would have chosen Gatekeeper.
Yeah.
why do you think so? Why do you think so?
What about that?
It's very thrashy, and he gets to show off his drums, and he likes the thrashy, fast stuff, and it's got like kind of a cool little beat on it. Yeah, he would have gone with that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, we'll go with that. So, so I mean, look, you're over in Korea. How did you connect up with Dollfest, and how did you get involved, and what are you looking forward to in the festival?
Oh, okay. So we see what was it? It was 2024. 2024. We were playing Rebellion Festival in the UK, and I don't know. I was just standing there, one of the stages, watching the band, and kind of just chatting with some other people. And Maria from Dollfest, she came up and was like, "Hey," introduced herself and everything like that. And we just kind of chit chatted. She said she liked our set, she liked what we do and everything, and it was cool. And then she mentioned like, I kind of want to do this festival of female forward or femme forward in California. So like, I'll stay in contact with you. So okay, cool. So yeah, we kind of stayed in contact, and then she did the first year. I guess it was this year, huh? Yes, it was this year. And then, I guess it went well. She had a good lineup and everything. And then she hit us up and said, "You guys want to do it next year?" And yeah, it just happened to work out.
You know what I really love about her? She's fearless. She will ask anybody. And
Right?
I think that's one of the best. I mean, she's just tremendous that way. And I think that's it's asking people for things, especially people you don't know, is a lost art, I think.
Mhm.
So I have to commend her for that. So I'm excited. I'm going to try and get out there to the festival so I can have drinks with V. Especially, I think if I'm going to,
Especially
because if I drink too much and fall down, V will be there to catch me to make sure that I
never
don't fall
fall.
in the
Never
winter
fall.
time.
Oh,
Never fall.
Never fall.
Right.
Yeah.
So I
and
have a habit of breaking myself. So
that
Yeah.
song is it's really good at the wedding song.
well, maybe somebody will get married at Dollfest and you can play that song.
That would
Yeah,
be
Yeah.
cool.
never
Definitely,
fall,
definitely.
fucking idiot.
Uh,
That is
You
good
guys are
for
fun.
the wedding song.
I'm interested in a little bit. You've got some music videos for your songs, and we live in a day and age where you can be a songwriter, you can be a musician, but you have to be that creative, right? You have to fall under that title. How do you feel about that? And what are your likes and dislikes about the current state of having to kind of be on all the time and provide content on a regular basis? How do you feel about that?
I don't know. Personally, I think it really depends on what kind of musician you are. I think as a solo artist, it's not as difficult to do, but we can barely take the time to meet all of us together once a week. Uh, and it would be so difficult to constantly be putting out like content, and I think we would rather play a show or focus on writing songs. Like that's content to us, is I think go play a show and put video up, put some photos up. I think that should be the extent of what we're expected to do.
But yeah, it some of it is a bit I don't know, cringe. Some of the content people put out, it's like I don't know if that helped you any. Like it's very strange.
Well, I would think in Christmas you can, correct me if I'm wrong, but there's an authenticity in your lyrics that I would think that if you are creating content, there could be that propensity to be inauthentic, and that would kind of damage your brand a little bit, because there are a lot of people who create content that's like for the sake of content, but it has no purpose. And I just
Yeah.
don't take you for that.
And it's kind of, I agree with what you and Matt, just said. And also, I am very lazy person. So even if I wanted to, I could, because I think probably my bandmates know this. If you message me, I'll take 3 to 5 business days to answer. And like, I don't know, in my head, I'm so busy. Like, I saw this message and like I think I replied it, but like it's in my phone forever, and then I get panic after I'm like, oh my god, I didn't reply to this message. Like it's been 3 days. So yeah, I do have like personal YouTube and TikTok, but it's already a struggle for me to upload my own shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think like yeah, the authenticity thing is also kind of important. Like
true.
if you're making content that is authentic and is you, and you're having a good time, then that's fine. But
Sure.
I don't know. A lot of it, I don't know if that's
Yeah, nowadays
necessarily the
people
case.
people want to be viral just to be viral.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
Yeah,
don't know what to do.
well, and then once you become viral for something, you have to live up to that,
true.
right? I mean, and I don't know. For the channel, for what we do, and we do everything organically, right? I'm not paying for follows and subscriptions and stuff. Everyone who watches us because they like what we do, which is sometimes goofy, sometimes serious, but ridiculously authentic and real. You still have to post something every day, and you've got to feed the beast and all that other stuff. And there are days where like, wow, I got to be creative about something, and I'm not feeling creative today, right? And like, you just gotta like, what do I say? What do I do? It's a weird predicament, because it used to be that it would take people years to write a book, even, right? And nowadays they're on a treadmill to get books out as often as possible, and with a team, instead of just an author Hemingway going off and finding some cats and some bourbon somewhere and writing a book. So it's I don't know. It's weird, because it's great to have the content, and at the same time, do we have too much content? And how does it make people feel? And I think that's one thing too, that we live in a world where it's easy to put out what you feel is authentic or you're passionate about, and then have random people who you may never meet in real life, who may never speak to you face to face, say things about you that they couldn't get away with to your face, because Garrick would obviously be the one who would beat the living shit out of them. But it's just a weird fucking thing. I don't know what to make of it. How do you deal with people who aren't on board with what you're doing?
I mean, not everyone's gonna like what you do, especially I think even within the punk scene in Korea, a lot of people don't get us. They don't understand what we're doing because it is different. I'm not saying we're like innovators, but what we're mixing together is not really done in Korea. So people kind of I don't know, they don't get us a lot of times, but that's fine. It doesn't bother me.
Yeah, but I don't see that as a negative. To be
Yeah.
honest with you, my musical tastes are all over the place. But what do I like to find these days are people who are willing to take the risk, do something different, mix it up a bit, and they're not just carbon copying what other people are doing. So I have to applaud you for taking that kind of risk. You'll find your audience, right? People will either love you or hate you, but they're eventually the people who should be listening to you will find you and go, wait a minute, that's fucking brilliant. And I said that without even using a British accent, right? That's the best. You're going to say it,
mate.
Exactly. That's the best way to say it. That is the best way to say it. So, it's just a wacky world we live in. So, we do some things here on the hang that are a little different than others, and we believe that we should all be doing good for this world, putting good things out there, and from time to time, we'll talk about some things that end up going out in the world and making a very kind of happy accident, as a friend of mine says. And people will travel many miles to go see a show. They may call somebody up and go, you've got to see this. And one of the things that I think that we have the power to do is to maybe make some dreams come true. And by doing that, everybody has a dream. Everybody has, some people have bucket lists. I just go out and do shit. But everyone's got like, hey, I'd like to do this, that, or the other thing. And if one of the questions that we ask is, if you had an opportunity to collaborate with another artist, and it could be another musician, it could be a producer, maybe in V's case, it's another physical artist who's a painter, I don't know. But if you had an opportunity to collaborate with someone for a day, who would that person be, and why would you want to collaborate with them? V, I'm going to go to you first. Who's your person?
잠깐만, wait for a second. And I know his name. Who is the CEO of Tesla?
Elon Musk?
Elon Musk?
Yeah.
Collaborate on what?
That's my problem. That's my business.
Okay.
All right. Well, V, I will tell you that no one has ever in the history of, I think, about 180 episodes said they want to collaborate with Elon Musk. But for all you Tesla owners out there, I think there's a button in the car that you can push that has a direct phone line to Elon Musk. Tell them that V wants to collaborate with him. She expects him to take her call. So maybe if you own a Tesla, you can make V's dream happy. Matt, how about you?
That's difficult. Maybe someone like I would really love to get like some guest vocals from Davey Havoc on a track. That would be cool. I would love a remix from Peaches. Peaches doing a remix of one of our songs would be cool. And I don't know. We have a lot of friends like that we've met in bands, and I think it would be cool just to get everyone we could and do some kind of collab. Like just everybody we've met from all kinds of different bands, UK, US, Japan, Korea, and do something cool. That would be really fun, I think.
Mm-hmm. Christmas, how about you?
Well, first of all, I kind of already did the collaboration I really wanted to. We did this thing with Mutiny, and we translated their two of their songs in Korean and recorded in my voice and the other Korean band's Ton 4R, their vocalist. So that was really, really fun. If I have another chance, oh my God, this is such a difficult question. I would love to collaborate definitely female artists. I really, really love the Distillers. So if I can get to, meet Brody Dow, and sing with her, and her voice is amazing. Like, and her guitar, I don't know how she plays her guitar that fast. So I'm gonna ask her how to practice, how to do that, like unrealistic fast down picking. And maybe Joan Jett would be also amazing. Yeah.
Jet, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right.
And then,
Now, let me
drinking
ask-
after the recording would be amazing.
And you, Scott.
Yeah, what about you, Scott?
Oh,
How
if
about
I had a chance to collaborate with somebody,
5,
no
4,
one's ever asked me
3,
that question.
2.
Wow. I don't know. I mean, I'm like a hack musician. I'm okay after a couple glasses of wine, but I've never perfected myself to like really be, to be out there making something with someone. But there are a bunch of musicians that I know that I did get a chance to collaborate with a Dallas musician, Salim Narala. I had an idea. This goes back 10 years ago. I got to collaborate with him on a song for at Christmas time for raising money for Syrian children, and threw him some ideas and threw him some lyrics, and that happened. So, I mean, that's the extent of my collaboration. But I've always wanted to just bring together musicians into a room that come from different genres and see what would happen, right? Because metal guitarists and metal musicians are different than pop musicians, that are different than jazz musicians. And it comes to that like cross genre collaboration. Now, who those people would be, I'm not entirely sure, but I think that would be just a cool amalgamation of sound. And that's
Definitely.
That's what rings for me when I listen to music. I'm like, what is that creative thing that they did? What's that different thing that they've done that makes them stand out? So I guess maybe that's the one for me. I totally forgot to ask, by the way.
Wait.
You're playing Dollfest, but are there any other shows you'll be playing while you're here in the States?
At your house.
Okay.
Toilet.
We already booked it. It's confirmed. We got the guarantee. We got the contract. It's confirmed. So
Yeah,
well, we do have the room back here, so I mean, there's not a lack of I've got a piano.
Too big.
There's a piano. I've got
too big.
I've got the guitars are in the other room. I can play trumpet. I've got a trumpet.
Perfect.
So maybe we do a ska. Maybe do like a ska kind of thing. Like a punk ska kind of tune. I think maybe that would work. Perhaps that's what we could try. But no, are you going to be able to be playing anywhere else in the California area? Are you going to be, doing anything in LA or any other gigs while you're here?
Probably not. We're lazy and we don't have a lot of time.
Yeah.
So you're gonna fly in, not even worry about jet lag, play the show and fly out is what you're saying.
I mean, we'll probably spend a few days, but we're not going to be moving all over California.
I'll just get tan on the beaches.
Okay.
Beach.
You can find Christmas on a beach.
Yeah.
You can find her.
Yeah, you can find her on a beach. No, we don't have a lot of time. We all work and stuff, and
always we work 5 days.
We gotta go to the UK in August, so we gotta save our time.
True.
Yeah, next time.
That work gets in the way of everything that's fun, doesn't it?
Yeah, sucks.
Yeah. I'm the same. I had work too. So, so I want everyone watching, because they need to support. You cannot get from Korea to California necessarily for free. They're going to need food, maybe a rental vehicle. They got to go through customs, all the good stuff. They need your support. So
we need
down below,
burritos. Yes.
Beer,
burritos.
Bacon shake.
Bacon shake.
Bacon shake.
She's been telling us she wants bacon milkshake when she gets there.
Why? That is real?
Yes, it's real. Yeah, I'll get you one. Don't worry.
I heard that
you know what?
tasty.
I am going to do everything I can to come out just so I can hang out with Lee. And I'm going to try and maybe document her experience with the bacon shake, and just walking around in Oakland and just the look on her face.
And I want to shoot. Yeah, there's a liver in there. I heard that from Matt the shooting is bigger.
Well, yeah, but you need to go to a special place to do that.
Ah,
You can't
What does
just
she want to do?
shoot. She wants to
okay.
shoot a gun.
Oh, you want to go to a gun range? Okay.
Yeah,
All right. All
when
right.
fun.
You
V,
can't
let's be very
just
careful. You never know who's watching this. It's crazy times. To make sure, I want you to show up for the. I want you to show up for the gig, V. I want you to just walk
Because
in.
there is illegal and nobody
FBI agent who's watching,
done.
she means gun range, not to
gun
shoot any other
range,
people.
not just shooting people,
It's
Me,
not
not
you
just
slap
shooting
people.
people.
She means
Just
gun range.
targets.
Let's make it
Just
clear.
targets.
I love
Yeah.
people and I love the life. Alive.
Love it, V. You know what? The more I talk to the bands that are going to be playing Dollfest, the more I know that I have to find a way to get my butt out there. So, V, I'm going to make my way out there for you. But again, you got to support these things. You got to support trips. You got to support touring. You got to support everything artists do. Art is not free. So, down below in the description, all the links you need. You can purchase the album from anywhere in the world. There'll be links for that. You can buy them digitally. Everything is right down below. So that's where it all happens, right? Christmas down below. So,
Down below.
so one of the things that we enjoy doing to kind of wrap these things up is talk a little bit about when you're not making your own music, when you're not inventing your own genre, even. Who are some artists that you really enjoy listening to, whether it's to relax, work out, maybe you're just driving around in the car, or we're just sitting around having drinks, and V's like, holy shit, I love this band, Scott. You have to listen to them, and here's why. V, who's somebody that you listen to that you really enjoy, that you're like, you tell your friends that they need to go listen to?
Rufus Wainwright. Chopin,
Rufus Wainwright. Okay.
Chopin, Rufus Wainwright.
What do you like about Rufus Wainwright?
Virgin Street. Or you just ask about my ask to 나한테 곡 어떤 거
아니요, 그 아티스트의 어떤 부분이 좋냐고.
They have a very sadness and deep inside of their mind, and they don't know about they thing, but we know. The heart is yeah. Heartbroken things.
That.
Yep.
I listen to Rufus. Matt, how about yourself?
I listen to during my daily life, I listen to a lot of, I don't know, more loud, fast music to keep my energy up. But I like a lot of old Motown and 90s hip hop, and it's anything that sounds good. These days, like this year, I would say the new Propaganda album was one of my favorites. Die Spitz had a really good one. They're from Austin, Texas, I believe. They're blowing up. Lambrini Girls had a great one. Let's see. Oh, Homefront from Canada. They're really great too. And locally, actually, we just went to our friend's band's album release show last night. They're called Peach Truck Hijackers. They're really good. You can find them on Spotify.
Super
Check
duper
them out. Yeah, local band, Korean band. So we have a lot of good local bands here.
Yeah.
Cool. And Christmas, how about you?
I've been listening to a lot of Japanese metal recently, and my favorite band is they're called Maximum the Hormone, and they're really popular and famous metal band from Japan. And the drummer, her power is just amazing, and she sings time to time. And they've been around for a while, and I really recommend their album. Like it's amazing. It's so fun to hear, like all the technical, instrument shit they're doing. It's amazing. Good songs. And they've made like lots of, like famous anime opening songs too. Yeah, like Death Notes, the Chainsaw Man, something like that.
Mm.
Yeah. And I do love listening to, other genres, pop music. There's this Korean hip hop band called Bombing Tiger. Their songs are very, refreshing. It's fun. Great to hear when you're driving. Yeah, I really like their songs recently. Their recent album is amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. I love this part because I get to learn about other artists. So I always go look them up, and you never know what I might get myself into. Now we have two last people. Before we go, we have two last introductions to do. Vivi, what's your cat's name?
Bucky, Winter Soldier Bucky.
Oh, so are you a Marvel fan? You're a Marvel fan?
Yeah.
Oh
And
boy.
cat was 2 years ago. She was stuck in the snow, like these times. She was stuck in the snow and she was like and falling down, and her lips and tears and breathing, and I catch her. And your name is Bucky, Winter Soldier.
Okay, V, I got a story for you before we go. I have a friend. Her name is Kirsten, and she has a couple of German Shepherds, and she has cats, and she loves orange cats. So she went to find an orange cat, and she ended up with an orange cat that had to have one of its eyes removed because it had been the eye was damaged and had been shot with a BB gun. So she named him Nick Furry. His name is Nick Furry, the one-eyed cat.
That's
awesome.
amazing.
That's cool.
So,
That's cool.
And Christmas,
Yeah.
Your cat?
Bucky.
Your cat. No, Christmas. Your cat.
My cat. I have two cats. One of them is like gray and white tabby. One of them is orange cat. Orange cat name is Saldinger, which is Korean word for round. He's a chubby boy. And the second one, the tabby one, her name is Tattoo, because her right arm, she has this like tabby thing, and it kind of, then I don't know, I was like, oh my god, we have same tattoo, so you're doing tattoo.
That's great. That's great.
Actually,
see, everybody. Matt, you got a cat?
Matt has 3 cats.
3?
Yeah.
3 cats.
So, wait. So V is 1, Christmas has 2, Matt has 3. I got to ask you, how does Garrick have like 4, 5, or 6?
0. Garrick does not have
a cat. How does that happen? I thought, don't you have to have a cat?
Garrett
Don't
is
you have to have a cat in order to be in the band? I mean, is that not part of the initiation?
It seems like it, right?
That's why he's still auditioning. He needs to get a cat.
I
He's a cat.
have Professor.
All right, Matt. What are you? Oh, look at that. What are your cats' names?
This is my little girl. She's my cat daughter, and she has, you can't see it, she's got little spots on her belly, so we call her Banjam. So this is
Banjam also
Banjam.
means spot in Korean.
She's got spots on her belly. And I have another Marvel themed cat.
Right.
Nice.
We have a all black cat. His name is Wakanda.
Forever.
Oh, awesome.
And then we have our little baby cat. He is the baby of the family. He's like my wife's favorite, and his name is Cinder because he's a little gray cat. Yeah.
Nice. I have a feeling if we wanted to go on for another hour, we could talk about our theories for Avengers Doomsday, but maybe we'll leave that for another episode. Because there's a lot of things swirling out there. This has been a ton of fun. I'm so excited. V, I'm going to do everything I can to come and see you. I'm going to find a way to get you the bacon milkshake. We'll have some drinks together. All right.
Yeah, let's drink.
We'll drink. You can drink the bacon. I don't eat bacon. You can have the bacon milkshake.
Right? 2 liter. The American things always big, right? I never
I live
been
in
there.
I live in Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas. That's what they say. So yes, we everything comes in a very big bottle here. Yes, very big.
Wow.
So, more than you could ever need. So all right, I'm gonna do my best to get to Dollfest. Everybody, this has been the band 18 Fevers, minus the drummer, who may or may not be in the band when he gets there, when they get to California, because he's still auditioning, so he may or may not become I don't know. It's all chaotic. He'll be there. All right. Garrick will be there. Garrick is gonna watch this and go, "Why were you guys so mean to me?" But Garrick will be there. The band is 18 Fevers. All the links you need are down below. Check out their music. I'm telling you right now, you got to try it out. I mean, they've put together some great genres. I love what they're doing. You're going to love it too. I wish you guys the best. I wish you all the best. And I wish you safe travels to the States. Whatever you do, keep an eye on V on your way here. She may get out of control.
Yeah.
So you keep an eye on V. Make sure she gets here. If I'm going to California to meet V, you guys got it. It's your responsibility to make sure she gets there.
I want to eat some hot dog and
hot dogs. Okay, we'll get you hot dogs too. We'll get you all the horrible American food you want. I have a feeling I'm going to be just driving V around to like an IHOP, a Denny's.
This big burrito. When I saw that the reels, the burrito was like
Chipotle.
Well,
are we going to be making a 3 a.m. Taco Bell run? Are we going to be making a 3 a.m. Taco Bell run, V? Is that what you're saying?
I'm gonna show them all the cultural elements.
Matt,
all the American culture elements.
American and cultural elements. I'm not sure that all works in the same sentence anymore, but okay. This is going to be a trip. All right, everybody. This has been great. I really enjoyed getting to know you. I hope everybody who hung out with us had a chance to get to know you, get to know your cats, get to know the Marvel connections. This is going to be amazing. I'm so excited for you guys to be coming to the States, and I wish you all the best of luck. And when you do your next album, we're going to do this again. And maybe Garrick will actually show up because we want to keep it up on your career and make sure that you guys become prosperous. So again, all the links below, everybody. All you, Christmas, Matt, V, thank you so much for making it.